My Gavanen Melonin, and well met indeed. I am Arkay and today we continue as warrior priest Aurelius, as we are finding ourselves, poor English, in this little cavernous area. Oh, there's a little hole up there, though, actually. And we are to work out what these pink and purple lines mean. You'll see Valgus and myself donning similar attire as we spelunk. There we are, word of the day. Now, I put my hand in the middle. I bled atop the column, pillar, stone-like object, and all of a sudden these pink and purple lines popped up. So, something's going on. Interesting that it extends out like that. Give it a shove, see what happens. Oh, my life energy seems to be being drained by these pillars. That doesn't bode well. But given that that went to where it should, let's just give that all the way round. And another. And one more. I can't tell. Oh no, this should be the last one. Let's see what happens. Valgus, don't get too in the middle. Oh. Oh. What? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. It's turned into something of an auditorium. Sword ready. Shields up. What is it? It is. Oh, dear. It's a woman. Oh, and she's a vampire.
Who sent you here?
I don't want to talk to you.
I don't know who that is.
Elven dagger.
Like me?
Vampire garb. Look at those eyes.
Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire.
Yes, I'm aware you're a vampire. You do not deserve the very breath I'm sharing with you at the moment.
Not fond of vampires, are they? Well, look. Kill me, you've killed one vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on.
That is quite a flimsy defense to why I should not kill you. I'm not here for you. I'm here because the vampires came to this cave. I don't even know if they know that you're in here. They just know there's something here. Ugh. Where do you need to go?
Used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serrano.
So hold up. You're a vampire, and your family lives on an island somewhere that I'm about to take you to. And are they vampires too? Because I've got a little bit of an insight for you, love. I'm really not for vampires. Your very existence is a blight on the face of... What are we on? Mundus. I really would like to kill you. But, unfortunately, because I know the game, I know that I can't kill you. So we're stuck with this stupid vampire woman. Come on, Valgus. Don't look at her. Don't give her the time of day. Oh, goodness gracious. What in call is that? Valgus, you go forward. I'll cover a valiant rearguard action. Valiant rearguard action. Oh, hello. She's in it too. Bravely ran away, away. When danger reared its ugly head, and bravely turned his tail and fled. Keep hitting it, Valgus. I've got it distracted. I haven't got any stamina left though, but I can hold this shield up all day, friend. Ah, the gargoyle is no match for the three-way team. Oh, and it comes with some more. Nice. Where's the other one? No, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's turn the lights on. Did I mention that I took away the mod that increased the size of the candlelight spell because I found it unnatural to be able to light up this entire cavern from one spell? So I did away with it. But it does mean that, of course, now we only see a little way in front of us. Now, of course, we've already been over here extensively in our pursuit of comfortable living. Oh, hello. Something we did miss. Oh, someone made it down here. An iron straight dagger. That's worth nothing. I'm not going to be taking that. Thank you. I will have your coins, though. Thank you very much. 31 gold pieces. So, you're a novice conjurer. You're out to learn the ways of the world. You want to find somewhere where you can harness magical power, or indeed hone your skill as a conjurer. And you head deep down into a cave and you think, I won't take any armor, weapons, books, camping equipment, food, drink. No, I won't take any of that with me. Instead, what I shall take is 60 pieces of gold. No one will be able to stop me. Anywho, out we go. Let's just take this woman to this island and then leave her alone. I don't want any dealings with vampire kind. It is a grave transgression to me, and in case you haven't noticed, the thing that I absolutely hate most about the Dawnguard questline is the fact that you're forced to venture around with a vampire when you've just literally joined a group that is intent on wiping out vampire kind. I would think that was rather poor. It's poorly written on Bethesda's part. Sorry, Brenda, I need you to die. Oh, and a restless. Not today, sir. I like saying that to the fools who try to end our lives. Oh, Serrano, Valgus. It wasn't Serrano. You just missed. I just totally saved your life. Oh, what in earth? She's risen the undead again. Oh, everything about this woman is just an abomination. Let's get her out. Get it done. Oh, hello. Oh, more undead. More of the flaming undead. Come at me, friend. What have I got as number 1? Necro Plague. Now, what we want is... I need to... Bone Spirit. There we are. Let's put it in the magic. You can be number 4, which I think is 4. Yes, it is. Perfect. We've got a willing test subject. Oh, Valgus is straight in there with the repel. And as the beast slowly rears its ugly head. No! You didn't let my spell get to it. I am joining in, trust me. It just takes my magic a little bit longer to arrive at the enemy than yours. But here we go. The skeleton thinks it can evade our touch. It climbs the steps, but it's stunned. Any second now. Down it goes. Isn't there an enemy here that actually is challenging, though? There he is. Yes, the Draugr White Lord. Alright. Keep him in place so that the spell hits him. See, it does actually do a reasonable amount of damage. It's just so slow moving that you can't really get it to do anything. Oh, you're no match for my power. With Arkay guiding my right hand, Stendar my left. None shall stand before me. Stamina, drain vitality. Hold on. How do I know what the dragon language says? I've had no experience reading dragon language. Old Norse, I assume it's probably called, not dragon language. You know, I've been playing a lot of Kingdoms of Amalur, and so I keep going to the chests and thinking, oh no, I won't be able to open that yet, because the enemies aren't all dead yet. Oh, you're weak. Oh, no. They could have died some time ago, but I doubt it, given the fire is burning strongly now, which means it's only been kindled recently. And their burnt flesh would be charred cinders. It'd be nothing but a pile of ash if they'd been here for thousands of years. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. We'll guide their souls. Everybody take a brief moment. There we are. Onward! I think we should be arriving near the end now, I imagine. Ah, yes, look, indeed, daylight. Aha, Serrano. How are you going to travel to your family home in the middle of the day? I don't think you're going to be able to do that. We'll find out, I suppose. Oh.
It's so good to breathe again. This weather is incredible.
What? Sorry, what? Oh, she puts her hood on. Oh, yes, of course. Now you're definitely not going to burn alive.
It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Ridiculous. It's like the people that wrote the Dawnguard questline were like, there's quite a few plot holes here, really. How do you think we should go about glancing over them? Oh, I'd say just write a one-liner, like make some sort of quip. No one will notice. Stonehill Refuge. But we've already discovered that. How are we discovering it again? Anyway, let's take her back to her home. We have sight of her home at last. That is one giant castle. Away in the distance, as you can see. Oh, look, there she is. Yes, I know you want to be inside. It makes complete logical sense. You would. Cover yourself up, woman. You're a disgrace. I thought I'd just give you a little hint. The Shrine of Sheogorath, of course, because of the cheese. It cannot be unnoticed. Come, Fjolvar. You seem to be having some difficulty, but we'll go. Well, what are you doing? Ah, she rides her own horse. Valgus, we're going over there, so just keep up, yes? Now, upon exiting the cave, you'll recall that recently we served Alessandra, a priestess of Riften. She had need of a dagger to be sent to her father's burial mound in order to make peace with him. We presented that dagger and completed her quest, if you can call it that, just before entering the cave where we found this hanger-on. But upon exiting the cave and making our way here to the northern shores of Hafinga, we were intercepted by a courier. And we now also have another letter. This time from Alessandra, and it speaks gravely, and it speaks thus. Aurelius, warrior priest of the Nine, servant of Arkay. I pray my letter finds you in good health. Recently I was visited by a knight of the Circle. He was travelling through the rift on the rumour of a powerful force of undead that had awoken in the deep. He spoke boldly of his coming victory, and with conviction in the protection of Arkay, but I could see the fear in him. He left, therefore, instruction. If he had not returned by midday sun on the 7th day from his parting, I was to send a warrior of keen mind, strong arm, and blessed with Arkay's light to find him. It has been 2 days since the 7th passed, and he has not returned. I fear for the worst, for he must have gone to Forelhost. That place lies to the south, and I have heard many tales of late of a disturbance about it. The dead walk, and something stirs them. If he sought a great evil, then he sought for Forelhost. I know from our dealings that you are with the Order of the Nine and serve the High Paladin of Arkay. I have asked the local guard and the Stormcloak garrison, but both turned me away. I beseech you, Aurelius, please find him. Yours in the light, Alessandra. So we have another goal, another task at hand. We must survive, for one, in something that apparently is going to be a challenge if it's killed a Knight of the Circle, which it may not have done. He may well just be caught up. It is my hope, of course, that we find him alive, and we are able to extract him from the place. Now, Forelhost is a name that is alien to me, but if it is striking fear in the locals, then it is either A, something to actually be afeared for, or it is B, nothing but a rumour. And he'll probably be outside or something. They all joined me on top of that. I can't believe they just did that. What do you want now?
Fine, don't worry about it. When we get in, you won't have to babysit me anymore.
Well, I'm glad. I'd quite like to cut the head from your shoulders, if I'm honest. If the people in here are vampires as well, I am going to be very disappointed in you.
I watched the gate. Ain't much else to tell.
Now, he's a human, but he looks rather dirty. But here we go. We shall find out.
How dare you trespass here? Wait.
Oh, no.
Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes.
They're all vampires, aren't they? Oh, gods above. Where's Valgus?
My lord, everyone.
Oh, he didn't come with us.
Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe believe it.
Oh no. Look at it. Oh, such horrible
My
abominations.
long-lost daughter returns.
I don't want to go down there, to be
I
honest.
trust you have my elder scroll.
After
Of
all
course,
these
Arkay
years,
guides my hand, but
you ask me?
I am no fool as to think that I can take on something like 9 vampires in one go.
My daughter.
Oh, there's a jumping dog over there, though.
Say the words
It's
aloud.
levitating! This place is absolutely mad.
Traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head.
Don't you walk behind me. You, move forwards.
Tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our home?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
Can I go now, please? Oh, there's bones on the
I'm
floor.
not known for my patience. For my
Eyes
daughter's
everywhere.
safe return, you have my gratitude.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me, what is your name?
I am warrior priest Aurelius, and I am a servant of Arkay, and your very existence offends me. But, you go first.
Very well. I am Arkay, lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are.
Yes, your abominations. Why doesn't it let me stay your abominations?
Just vampires.
Ah,
We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim.
oh, great.
For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
Just because you're vampires doesn't mean you have to be so dirty. You must have cleaners. Someone to come and pick up that mug. And why have you just got bones on the floor? Jesus. It's so filthy here.
I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you must certainly deserve a reward.
I'd like
There is
gold,
but
please.
one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood.
What
Take
is
it
going
to
on
the
behind me?
rock as a lion
No,
would
let me turn around.
Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again.
I don't fear death, for Arkay protects me.
Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power!
Oh no. Oh, what is that? Oh, gods above.
This is the power that I offer. Now,
It's hideous.
make your choice. So be it.
I will never join your ranks.
You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
Valgus? Valgus? Ah, yes, thank goodness for that. Hello, friend. Although we've leveled up. We shall take more stamina, I think. And we were going down destruction, weren't we, and restoration. No, smithing, we could get better armor and weapons, couldn't we? Although we don't really need better weapons. We could make our own armor. We personally got either one. I haven't got any points in heavy armor at the moment. And block's only at level 31. Oh, I can deflect arrows now. Could choose that. Or one hand is pretty much as good as it's going to get for a while now, isn't it? Clash of Champions needs 60 to go in again. Unblocked regular attacks with a sword increase the damage of your power attacks against that target for 4 seconds. Oh, that's good. Let's go for that. Become something of a swordman. Valgus, I'd recommend you not going in there. But we'll be back, you disgusting thing. I'll see to it that you die. Now we have to make the long journey to Riften. And then from there, it's south to Forelhost. We shall see Alessandra's request laid bare. We have then arrived in Riften. I've confirmed with Alessandra that I will head out into the wilds for her on this task. And now we just need to find Forelhost. I know that it's somewhere to the south of Riften, but her instructions were vague, as she herself hasn't visited it. She seemed quite afraid, if I'm honest. Well, I think there may be some merit to the rumours that Forelhost houses some sort of evil. And given our current pursuit, it would not surprise me if we are going up against, once more, a dragon priest of old. And if that is the case, we are ready, we are prepared, we know what we must do. The power is within... Oh, goodness, hello. Conjurer. Stand down, Conjurer, I mean you no harm. Allow me to just locate the stone... Yeah, bugger. If death is what you seek, fool, then I shall give it thee. But do know that you are weak in comparison to me, and you're barely damaging me. If you turn away now, I'll spare your life. You're an idiot. Anything good, though? Oh, garlic. Haven't had that before. Shadow silk robe. While sneaking, you become one with the shadows, preventing enemies being able to see you. Ah, and it's very expensive. I will take that, thank you. Anywho, Valgus, you were no help there. Valgus? Ah, mountaineering's not one of his strengths. They don't teach you that in the army, apparently. There's... Ah, that is likely to be our destination. I should probably turn the compass off, really. Hide something. There's a mod, isn't it? Hide UI or... I can't remember the name. But we know that it's to the south. But beyond that, all I know is it's in the wall of the mountains, so we seem to be heading in the right direction. Good evening, friends. Just passing through. Nothing to see. The fireflies are out in force in the rift this evening. Makes for a delight, doesn't it? Oh, bears. This is likely the place. How does one access the door? Oh, just climb the slopes a bit. Oh, no. No, this is not the place. Ah. That is. We've climbed the wrong mountains. Oh, dear. Oh, burned out house. Why would you live in such a remote place in a land like Skyrim? It just makes no sense to me. Now we've got to climb that mountain. Fjolvar, you are needed. Onward, my friend. I have need of your sturdy mountain legs. Because I think we could go straight up there, if I'm not mistaken. It may be easier to just actually use the path rather than trying to scale a sheer cliff. I think we might be on the path already. There's some cairns there. Oh yes, here's the wall. Oh, that would have been an absolute massive waste of time. Hopefully Valgus will follow us. And now live wolves outside doesn't bode too well for the life of this knight. But, give it the benefit of the doubt. How do we climb up? Here we are. But there isn't anyone or anything else outside, so the knight may well have cleansed at least the entryway. Ah, a member of the army. Good evening, sir. Imperial...
You there. As an officer of the Imperial Legion,
You're
I
not
require
an
your
Imperial.
assistance to complete my mission. The General has sent me to obtain a powerful... This was the last great bastion of the Dragon Cult, and their leader's mask was reported to be quite powerful.
Oh, no.
They were among the first men to arrive from Atmora, and they worshipped certain animals as avatars of the gods, dragons being foremost. And for their bloody sacrifices, the dragons gifted their priests with terrible power. But their cruelty was too great for men to bear, and they rose up in what would be called the Dragon War, and the cult swept from the land. It seems that after the strength of the cult was broken...
This is definitely the place she spoke of.
The last contingent came here to create a stronghold and regroup.
And there's almost
King
certainly a
Harold's
dragon
forces
priest at the end of
crushed
this.
stragglers here during the First Era, and it has been haunted ever since. But the specifics of the siege are unclear. Very good. The research I've done seems to indicate that Scorm Snowstrider left part of his journal here after laying siege. I believe it should indicate how to enter the blocked-off sections of the stronghold. I should warn you, Forelhost is quite haunted, but I'm sure you can handle it. Return to me here once you've obtained the mask.
So we know for a fact that there is a dragon priest within. He has risen the Draugr to defend both himself and this place. But we are not as we were. Where is Valgus? There we go. Come. Valgus, I'm not going to lie to you, this one's going to be a challenge again. But hopefully this dragon priest is not fond of ice spells. Oh, goodness gracious me then. Get the luck out. It's worse than I thought, Valgus.
There may be more challenges to come.
They have the deathly remains of ancient dragon cultists. Yeah, none of that's worth it, is it? Ah, an Imperial soldier. Full Imperial getup. And he's got a Caster's helm. I will see that your life was not shed in vain. Although, the presence of that dragon cultist near the entrance of all places would suggest to me that the knight perhaps has not survived. Although perhaps he just made it through unnoticed. Being a knight does not necessarily preclude him from being a master of stealth and shadow. The flames of torture. Ah, no, rubble. And they call it a mine! Oh, poison. Looks like Romeo there drank himself to death. A dwarven helm as well. Bizarre. There aren't as many enemies here as I was expecting for such a fearsome location as we're being led to believe. What is that? A Stormcloak soldier here as well. So some sort of fight between the Legion and the Stormcloak seems to have taken place. I wonder if the knight was travelling with the contingent of Imperials. The Order of the Nine has dealings with the Knights of the Circle, but the Knights consider themselves so much so pompous and mighty. They're just not very nice people to be around. Although I suppose not all. Oh, we're going down. Oh, wrong one. Yes! Rest in peace, Ancient One. Their souls will be guided. More gold. Ah, yes. At the command of Lord Harold, we have swept our company to the south edge of Dark Territories in an attempt to drive the Snow Elves up north to the main host of his forces. The first few days met with heavy resistance, but as we approach the eastern edge of Lake Honrich, we have seen little and less of them. We've begun to receive reports of attacks back around Lake Honith, and word has come from the front that we should pull back to be sure we are not leaving our rear exposed. If there is a stronghold of elves here, we will surely root them out. It sounds impossible, but we appear to have stumbled upon a massive hold out of the dragon cultists, who were believed to be wiped out during the Dragon War. The elves must wait, as this is a threat we cannot ignore. If we are quick, we may be able to catch them unaware and avoid a lengthy siege. Third week of the siege. The men grow restless with the cold and all miss their families. If that blasted storm hadn't caught us off guard and slowed our ascent, we might have taken the monastery. But as it stands, we may be in for several more weeks of pounding on their walls. I've sent word to Harold to send one of the voice masters to help bring down the wall. We've brought down their main gate thanks to the young voice master, but the brash lad took an arrow to the neck in the process. It seems he'll be joining the 8 and Sovereign Guard soon. The cultists have fallen back to the interior of the monastery, but soon enough we will breach those defenses. The sooner the better. It's too blasted cold on this mountain. This is in the first era, 140, blimey. We entered the monastery today only to find all inside dead. It appears they purposefully caved in the stairway to the refectory and then took their own lives. Some appear to have slit their own wrists, others are found with empty vials. Most appear to be poisoned, but oddly there are not as many empty bottles as one would expect by the number of dead. We should hold up here overnight rather than face the cold and explore the catacombs in the morning to see if we can find another passage to the upper areas. May the 8 protect us from dragons and madmen. We lost half our remaining men today. We discovered a well in the catacombs locked, but with several buckets already filled. And in their excitement for a drink that didn't risk frostbite on their tongue, 24 drank before we could stop them. Gods only know how these cultists could use that horrible... No, 40, sorry. Could use that horrible poison in their own water supply. We've lost more men to this catastrophe than we did taking the courtyard. The well was locked from this side, and the key must be somewhere in the catacombs. But with the ghosts of these dead cultists and the men demoralized, it just isn't worth the search. Let these gods-forsaken cultists drink their way to oblivion and be done with it. The upper door in the courtyard has some sort of barrier over it, and our mages believe that the sacrifice made here will sustain it for decades at the least. We leave this accursed place tomorrow to regroup and push up north, but I will leave this journal, so that in an age or so when the poison has faded, someone may find a way to be sure the cultists met their due fate. Gorm, though you may not hear me, see me, or see the actions I take, know that your journal will help immeasurably, and I will put down the cultists where your armies were unable. Oh, hello. What? Are we dancing? Or are you trying to kill her? Goodness. Oh, that's my one. Down they go. It is a scene of mass suicide. But knowing... Maybe they didn't know. Could they have known that by taking their lives and tying their very fates to this place, that the rising of their cult leader would see them return from the grave as spirits? Maybe they knew that they would come back. Their sacrifice would not be eternal. Plenty of gold in these parts, though. That's always good to see. I'm not bothered if it's easy. If it's harder than novice. Of course, this it being Skyrim, there is absolutely no guarantee that the harder level chests will yield greater rewards. In fact, it's often quite the reverse. I have no idea where I'm going, though. This is another room of death. Hold on, we were just here. What? Damn maze. Oh, sorry, Valgus. I need to use that spell in order to increase my restoration ability so that I can learn the direct... Oh, we're in a wall. The direct damage dealing powers. Oh, I thought he was taking revenge then. I was like, Valgus, no! I'm sorry! Yes! Restoration increasing. Oh, it's like a orgy of blue light. Oh, Valgus. He made you lose your weapon. I like your style, Valgus. When your weapon is gone, fist bared and you charge in like the bear that you are. Ah, a forge. Is there anything of use here? The chieftain in black. That'll fetch a pretty price. Some iron ore. Pathetic sword. Some charcoal. More ancient weapons we can't use. Ah, some ingots. Nice. Gold ore. Take some linen wraps. Perfect. Another coin purse. Not very good against the magics of Arkay, are you? I fear as we grow deeper and deeper into this place that the night really did not survive. And now we find ourselves in a kitchen. What on earth just happened there? But the AI can't jump. Everyone knows this. How did he just do that? I'm absolutely perplexed. No, this one's a white. It's got a chip on its shoulder. It does actually do a fair amount of damage. It's just so slow. But often, it's very much a close-up spell, isn't it? But the enemies are no more. Catch a moment to breathe, Valgus. Let's see what we have here. No, nothing. Oh, we've fallen down. Don't come and help me then, Valgus. Jeez. Just leave me to fall. I could have broken a leg. Sometimes I wonder whose side you're on. I mean, yes, I've shot you many times, but I mean, my accidental targeting of you notwithstanding. Yeah, I can sell most of that. I assume this way. We follow the lights. The darkness recedes. Oh, more dead. What is that? A longsword of particular value. Oh, Imperials have come this way. These are the sons of Scorm, are they not? Oh, that seems to be the way. Subtle hunting bow. But then, no, surely those bodies would not be... Oh, this is the beginning. Ah. If you want out, now's the time. We venture to the crypt. To the very bowels of this place. Draugr, risen but dead. It would seem that the cultists do not abide the Draugr to live. But the cultists are the Draugr. I'm confused at the nature of this. Unless the cultists... Perhaps the night came through here and slew the Draugr that had risen as a sort of automatic reaction to the rising of the Dragon Priest. And so the knight put down the Draugr, but in so doing he stirred the cultists from their eternal slumber. That is what I would guess at the moment. Oh dear. A master gate. There'll be a key to that surely somewhere. Oh, is there something to turn off these blades? Steel flanged mace. Flanged, flanged, flanged. Ah, no, well. Ah, is this the fabled well that he spoke of? No, there aren't enough bodies. Oh dear. Valgus, did I get you again? Oh, I did. More Draugr. Ah, an antechamber. Preparation. These cultists aren't very good, are they? You spend all of that time. I could have performed dark. Oh, a Dragon Priest dagger. That would look good on the wall. Forest Barn. Oh, this one isn't. Ah, living Draugr. That does not, again, as I say, bode well. I think we can almost certainly agree that wherever the knight is now, he is dead. It's a shame we didn't take his name. There's one more. And another. These Draugr are so pathetic. Even the stronger ones are still weak compared. The to us was implied at the end of that sentence. Cool. Well, I shan't go deeper for now. We shall save that for the next episode. So I do hope you've enjoyed our little foray into Forelhost. Next time we will hopefully fight and kill successfully our first dragon priest and claim a mask for our castle of Felberg. But for now, that will be all. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. And if you have any questions at all, pop them in the comments down below. I do hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. But until we speak again, dear friends, Navair Naden Peribad Melonin, and farewell.